Well. Here we are. One tournament and two structure decks later. Or starter decks, whatever it's called. Yeah, I actually dug for the other one just to throw it on camera for a second. So, the first official Bandai webcam tournament was held on Sunday, which for me is yesterday. I got my cards on Friday. And when I say my cards, I mean two of these starter decks and only some of the commons I ordered. Or I ordered some commons, uncommons, and a few rare cards, but only one order came through with, I think, 4 Monodramons, 1 Yokomon, 2 Gilmons, and 2 Dark Tyrannomons. 2 of each because I've ordered in a I've made a different order where the other 2 are, and other cards. But anyways, the point is, I didn't have much to go on, and since I wanna kinda support my local store once the game releases and they possibly might get some stock. Anyways, so the tournament happened. It was awesome, and I thought I placed 23rd out of 100 players, so could have made it to top 16 in bubble with 2 starter decks and just a few commons. I'll go through the deck and then I'll talk a little bit more about it. So I guess we'll start with the Digitama and I will shuffle them, but nothing special. 4 Coromon from the deck and the 1 Yokomon I ordered. I'm glad this one made it. I'd say it made a huge difference because of the free draws, and I often run out of Digitamas. So, yeah, nothing much more to say there, to be honest. Then we got, let's move you to the side, I'll try to fit everything. We got 4 Digimon starter deck stuff, 4 Monodramon vanilla. Sorry for the glare, I can't really do anything about that right now, but I hope you see well enough. 4 starter deck Agumon, really good, gives 1,000 unconditionally. And 3 Gilmon. So these are all the rookies, and they're 15 altogether. Originally I was only playing 2 of each vanilla, but then I decided last minute before the tournament I had too many weird texts and things I didn't like, so I decided to bump them to 4. I only have 3 Gilmon because I only ordered 2, and I happened to pull one from one of the booster packs in the starter deck. Okay, so let's just move forward. The level 4s, we have 4 Greymon, really good with the plus security attack, wouldn't change that. 4 Cordramon, absolutely fantastic. 2 Dark Tyrannomon because I only 2 of them made it in the mail, and then a Birdramon that I pulled from the booster pack. I don't even remember if I used the plus security. No, I think I used it once or twice. Anyways, I pulled this from the booster pack, so I thought it's better than the vanilla Birdramon, which I also played just to get to 12 level 4s. Almost never played it. If I needed to evolve to level 4 or just play something, I would throw it on the field or evolve, but you know, it seldom saw any play. 3 of the Metal Greymon because I didn't have much to go on, and I wasn't too happy that I didn't really have many level 5s before the tournament, but then after that I started to appreciate it. Or not after the tournament, during the tournament. The inheritable skill that you gain 3 memory if you're blocked is so amazing. Especially if you have a Greymon. You have a Greymon, then you have the Metal Greymon and a level 6 on top. Let's say Phoenixmon. Vanilla, cheap. It's just so amazing. you put pressure with the security attack, but if they block, you get 3 memory, and that's really good. That's so good. That's like, I love it. It's really good. I don't know if I will keep playing it in the future. I'm not sure actually how I'm gonna build my future deck, which I'm thinking of a red Gallantmon with 2 or 3 Omnimons. But that's a problem for another day. My point is, don't sleep on this card. It's really good, worth trying at least. And then 4 Metal Tyrannomons that were part of the same order. I forgot some cards when I told you what I ordered, but basically Yokomon, the 4, what's your name, Monodramon? Yeah. 2 Gilmon, 2 Dark Tyrannomon, and 4 of these. Really good. 10k is big, and when it's boosted by an Agumon or by an Agumon or the Gilmon or a Taichi, 11k is such a good magic number. But 10k can crash into things if you need to trade. Anyways, next for the level 6s. Yeah, so 8 level 5s. Can't really complain. Not sure what I would change yet, because it worked out well enough. I was happy with these ratios for my current situation, of course. Then level 6s, 4 Wargreymon and 3 Phoenixmon. One of the Phoenixmons I took out. I had 4 of both. One of the Phoenixmons I took out for one of the vanilla level 3s, and then I think I took some option card out. The reason I chose Wargreymon over Phoenixmon was due to his ability to gain security attack, because I thought I only have starter decks, 2 of them, and some random common cards and the 2 booster packs I get in the starter deck, so I have to try to do something. So I decided to focus on building security attack with Greymon and Wargreymon, while also having the potential to kind of rookie rush. Not rookie rush, but rush somewhat, if that makes sense. In retrospect, he was really good when I played him, but most of the time I'd rather have seen a Phoenixmon, because Metal Greymon and Greymon alone are already so good that you don't need a Wargreymon on top. But I'm gonna say this, the 12k came in really clutch, which both have. So my opponent's Plesiamons dying to a security check of a Wargreymon happens so often, because most people play against red, they think I have, I don't know what they thought, but they weren't ready for the Wargreymon. But then again, if they didn't know what they played against, they would have probably thought I have Omegamon, or Omnimon, sorry. So if I would have had that, that would also be a threat to them. I don't know how they thought. I only know how I thought. And yeah, that's it. Level 6s, 7 of them. Would change one of these to a Phoenixmon, but oh well. Now I'm gonna start getting my hands on, at least when January comes around, I'm gonna get my hands on new cards, so we'll see. But for now, I might just change one of these for these. Anyhow, let's move on. Options. Normally, I think all you need is 4 Gaia Force. You don't need any other options. So obviously, 4 of them. But then I had some spicy text to just throw in here, because I thought I need to throw in some random things that can disturb my opponent but not clog too much. So just some one of each cards. Oblivion Bird, don't have a Skull Greymon yet, sadly. It's my favorite Digimon. Well, at least I had the Oblivion Bird. It actually was good sometimes. One game I misplayed and played both this and Gaia Force to clean my opponent's board, but of course giving him way too much memory. Not even that much, but you know, every extra memory you give is unnecessary. I should have just cleared his, I think it was an Omnimon, and left him with the blocker, Gomamon, and some little memory. You live and you learn, right? Radiation Blade, no one could see this one coming. Really funny card. Gives 2 of my Digimon security attack +1. Actually came in clutch, but honestly not really worth it. But it was fun, and it really helped me from time to time. Mostly it was dead though. Giga Destroyer. It did something. Like, I don't even remember when I played this. I think I once played it from security to kill a Greymon, and once from hand to kill a Greymon. But that's it. And only one. And then, to round it up, I have one Taikamiya from the starter deck. Magic numbers are fun. When I had this guy on board, all my Digimon were just on a whole different level. I don't think I would play 4 off, but I will definitely bump him up. I think well, this is basically the deck. Let's just say that. Here's the deck. Now you've seen it. And now I'm kind of gonna go deeper into the thought process for the future. Now the cards that I have available for me are basically just starter deck cards. So until I get singles in the mail, and then in January I'll buy a case, split it with friends. But until then, I think I'll change the War Greymon for a Phoenixmon. And I think I will... These guys are going out, definitely. And at least one of them is becoming a Taikamiya. To be honest, I think I'll change two of these to Taikamiya and Oblivion Bird to one of the vanilla Phoenixmon. No, sorry, what's your name? Birdemon, yeah. To get one extra level 4. That's something I sometimes run into. I couldn't get my level 4, so I guess that I would in Skull Greymon if I just had it. And not take away a level 5. But for now, I think that's it. I don't have much else to say except the tournament was fine. Not just fine, it was great. It was amazing. So much fun, and due to the situation we are in today, I understand we're forced to play like this, but at the same time, being forced to play like this opens up a new possibility, because we wouldn't have had this kind of tournament were it not for the situation we live in right now. And thanks to that, we get to play with people from all around the world. And I got to take place in a 100-player tournament, even though the game hasn't released yet, which I couldn't have done just in Finland, because none of the Finnish shops got the pre-release stuff. So I'm really, I'm not obviously not happy with the situation of the world, but I'm happy that it led to something as good as this, and I hope we keep having these kinds of tournaments, even though locals might open up anytime, or anytime and anytime. We'll see when that happens. But I hope you know what I'm saying. Like, once the world gets a little bit more normal, and we start playing in locals and having tournaments at our locals, I still hope there will be webcam tournaments, because it was so much fun. So cool to meet new people from all around Europe and playing with everyone. And it broadens the horizon, because I don't want to be stuck in a meta that I play in my country or in my community. I want to learn from everyone, see how they think, how they play, and what kind of spicy decks people come up with. Like, you can find cool decks like the 2-colored Tyrannomon. Well, it's red, it has a few green cards, but still. Or just 2-colored decks in general that you find in on YouTube here and there, to Champion Steven, for an example. And that's really cool, because when I was playing with the Japanese cards with my friends and looking at videos on YouTube, people in, I think, the Asian communities found a really solid meta real quick, and I don't think that we, or at least on YouTube, I didn't really find so many innovative decks that I got really hyped about. But now that the game is released worldwide, I see all these crazy decks. Like I mentioned, the Tyrannamo, and I saw some yellow-blue deck that was that was kind of crazy, and so on and so on. So yeah, anyways, this is a shit deck, but it's good enough if you know what you're doing. And that's another thing. With the Japanese cards, I played Blue Omnimon, so I know all the numbers. I'm used to it. I can calculate the plays my opponent can make and prepare many turns in advance for that, and build up my game plan like that. And also, one thing that might be true, but I never got Japanese Metal Garurumons, so in one game I didn't actually calculate that. I forgot to calculate him and did a misplay, and then my opponent had him, so he could win through that card, which is my bad. But hey, you live and you learn, and that's another great part about the tournament. You kind of learn new stuff. You learn how to play better. You learn what mistakes you still make. Always, when you feel like you don't know what to do next, think about how you got there every turn. How did I get here? Why did I get here? When you lose, what should I have done differently? Try to remember everything. Recall, think, learn. That's all I have to say. I was really tired yesterday, so I didn't make the video. Now I have slept very little because I had a morning lecture, and I think I'll just sleep the rest of the day. Anyways, thanks for watching whatever this was. Oh yeah, deck profile, I guess. And once again, here's what I pulled from my first ever booster pack in English format. From a starter deck booster pack. Who said the pull rates were bad? Not me. Well, I got a Numemon from both packs, so I guess they were kind of literal shit, but you know. That's not my problem. See you later.